Hello, today we're at Peppa Pig Land. It's a really cool entrance. It's right next to Legoland. Let's go check it out. Emmett loves Peppa Pig. So, we're ready. Say hi, George. Look. He's like in shock. Wow. All right, so you're gonna park. You walk in and then it's security and they check your bags here. Right all up in front. We already ordered our passes. We got the annual pass for this, so we shouldn't have any problems. I have them online. I would like to see if I can get a card just to have it, but they might not. They might not offer it to do it online. We'll find a restroom first, but Granny Pig's garden is here. Peppa Pig is out singing in the back. Their house, their roller coaster. This is all you see when you walk in. So this is pretty much, this is a very small park in comparison. So it's very doable for little kids. We got here around 1. You don't need to be here super early and spend like the whole day and feel like you haven't gotten anything done. At least from what I'm looking at, it looks doable in a few hours. And you can just let the kids run around and play. Easy enough, they scan the app. Now, with the annual pass, each annual pass was $300. We did the monthly payment, so you need a $50 down and the first month's payment of $20. So we spent about almost $2 something to get it going, and we still owe like $700, which for me wasn't bad because I wanted to not waste, you know, the day ticket. If you're just gonna come once, it's $36, which is easy doable. I would recommend it. It's probably the cheapest thing that you can find, but 2 and up. So, you know, if you have a child who's 2 and up, they do have to pay. It's not like Disney where it's 3 and up and you kind of like, they don't really fuss with you. And regarding like how old the kid is, it's like, it's pretty obvious Emmett's at least 2. So you do have to keep that in mind. But yeah, so we just walked in. And there's a lot to see, so let's go see. So they have like a whole pirate themed shaded area. Not all of it's shaded, but you can find a shaded spot. And they have toys here too. Play with the sand. We were trying to wait in line at the dinosaur adventure. The line's a little long and Emmett saw sand, so he was like, I want sand. So we'll see if we can do this ride later. Another him some sand. He found a mountain full of treasure, huh? He is living his best life. Is it comfy, baby? Oh, you get sleepy already?
You fall asleep right there.
Alright, we got our outfit change to the bathing suit and a little snack break. Yummy, yummy. And then we're gonna head over to the splash pad.
And remember,
I think I'm more excited to see Peppa than Emmett.
you must wear your boots.
And he goes off to the bucket. Where you going? Go up the stairs.
You're gonna hit with the bucket up there.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job. Good boy. Good job.
Boy, you gotta come out. Everybody needs your turn, okay?
Hey. You did it. Go, Emma, go. Sit down. Good job. Hey, good job. Yay, woo! Woo! Hey, you did it! Woohoo! Wow, look at the duckies squirting water! Wow, 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 we're in a splash zone. Wow! Honey, I think that thing goes. Wow! I got you, what? Woo. Taking a little break, relaxing. Just hanging out. Wow. I know, you like my Encanto shirt. I know. Look. Hi, baby. Hey, while Emma finishes up with the water, the splash pad, I'm gonna go see what they have for food and get us something to eat. And it wasn't moving. So I think this is a park where you're better off bringing peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and not waiting in those lines because the park closes at 5. People are waiting hours to eat and there's only one spot that offers food. So it's a little upsetting. But I guess we'll be hungry. Emmett's eating, so I'd rather just enjoy the rest of the time we have and then head out and get something to eat. Alright, so there's a building called Cinema right next to the restaurant and right next to the diner. So let's go and see. Alright, so it's kind of like the quiet room. You can watch Peppa Pig on. There's pillows and I'm sure the kids will really like it. Soundproof too, AC. A good place to kind of shut down and unwind. Alright, so then when you leave the cinema, there's Mr. Fox's shop. Let's see what they got in there. Alright, so you can get Peppa books. They do have water here and some drinks, so in case the diner is packed as it is, you can get something. toys. Selection's a little slim, but what they have is cute. I like this one. This one says good vibes. There's no price on it. There's one extra large. No price on it. This is a cute one. Little family. And a play mat. Comes with the cars. And the mat. They have stickers. Oh, this is like bath toys. That's nice. I never like that. $6.95. Not awful. And they have a whole thing of chips, which I think we're gonna end up getting just to kind of hold us over until we head out. They have a good amount of books. Let's see what they go for. $7.99. That's reasonable. It says goodnight Peppa. And then there's one that says my mommy, my dad. They do have some extra like changing kit. They have the sunblock and some sanitizer. So that's pretty cool. They do have like lip balm and like more chips and nuts. Alright. We changed. I got some goldfish from the Mr. Fox's shop. Big boy holding his own bag. This Peppa we already had, so they didn't have any. I did see that they were selling Peppa stuff at like stuffed pigs, but they did not have any when I went in the store. So luckily he already got one and I got that one out. They were selling this one at Walmart for 10 bucks. You like your goldfish? Yeah? Oh, you're gonna sleep good today. So I do have a little racetrack. And it's a big shaded area, which is nice. And then they have like a little racetrack for like little kids. And they can play on those. So this is their roller coaster. I saw that it gives 2 loops. So basically you get 2 rounds. Slows down so it's not too intense, but it does pick up speed. There you go, that's your ride. Not bad. And the queue goes into Peppa Pig's house, so you'll be able to see they did like a remake of Peppa Pig's home. So there is a line for Peppa. They do a show here, so that's why there's like pillows and stuff here. And then they created a line over there to go meet her and hug her. Kind of cute. See the ears on the employee. They were selling those ears too, and they weren't in the shop. The shop was a little slim pickings, you know. So I feel like they still don't got their bearings yet on like what we expect from a theme park. Did you see Peppa? You got goldfish on your face. Did you see Peppa? Yeah, you're sleepy already. You're having your goldfish, your leche. Look, it's Peppa. Alright, so right behind the roller coaster, there's a whole nother section here. You like the drop scare rides. And they do have like free carnival style games here. You can play. And then they have the spinning air balloon ride. And then they have like a fish for duckies.
Let's just stick over there, Andy. Stick over there. Okay.
That's Mrs. Rabbit. He doesn't want to let go of that. The boy? Alright, I'll take it. He didn't cry. I thought he was going to cry. We've done this before where he just wants to keep all the ducks. But I think he's very sleepy. Look at him. Okay, so I was able to get our plastic cards. They do take your picture. I did this all online. That's the photo that I uploaded. So I do not look like that today. And it came with the Awesomest Pass. Came with a annual pass holder Peppa Pig lanyard. How cute is that? So we are heading out already. Emmett looks like he's ready for a nap. That's another reason why I didn't want to just pay for a day ticket, even if we never come again. I doubted that we would never come again. He loved it. And we didn't ride any rides. I want you guys to see the background here. And we didn't even ride any of the rides. The lines were too long for him. But he had a blast in the sand. He had a blast in the little splash pad. I know there's a playground here. I know he would have had fun in there. So even if you don't do any rides, your toddler will have a blast with all the other things that don't require a line. I know he would have loved the cinema, watching Peppa Pig in there as well. But he's so sleepy. We're hungry. I would say that's the one thing that I'm very confused about as someone who goes to theme parks and they have Legoland, so this isn't their first theme park. It's very small and the price is right. 40 bucks for this. It's like 36 after taxes. Like I heard it was like 42 something. For a single day use, the price is perfect, right? I'm not knocking that. But to only have one place where food is provided and then for it to be that slow, it's kind of rough, because I can only imagine little kids being hungry. You didn't bring anything, assuming that you were just gonna buy it there, and now you're stuck with like grumpy kids. Today's a beautiful day. It's like 72 degrees out, nice breeze. Even in the sun, it's not like, oh, you know me, I bust out the umbrella real fast if I think the sun is too much. So today's a gorgeous day, but I cannot imagine being here in 100-degree weather in the summertime. They did a good job of providing some shade, but I think in the lines for the ride, that's where they were like missing the shade. It's like, is it worth standing in the heat for this ride? It's really not. So that part, I think they kind of fudged on. The splash pad is great. I mean, they did a great job adding those slides. I mean, it's a pretty official splash pad, I will say so myself. Like, you know, it's not just like squirting water everywhere, you know, like that's a very impressive splash pad. So I love that. I love the sand pit because it's a very sensory friendly. Emmett loves playing with the sand and the dirt. So he like got out of line and was like pulling Mark over to play with the sand. So that was really cute. And I know that if he wasn't so sleepy now, he would have enjoyed the playground, which we'll probably have to do next time. I'm hoping that next time we can try the food and I can show you guys. But I will be bringing peanut butter and jellies just in case, because you know, we would stay here till close. We would have stayed here till 5. Even if Emmett would have fallen asleep, we would have taken him into the playground. He would have played a little bit longer, and then we would have taken him to go inside and see Peppa Pig. He probably would have fallen asleep there and then had it out. But at this point, we haven't eaten. We're just munching on some chips. Luckily, I always pack Emmett like his milk and his little snacks. I did get him some goldfish because I know he likes them. They were $1.50 for that small bag. So again, theme park prices have not changed. And I did get him a little book that Peppa Goes to Bed. So I know he's gonna enjoy that. And I'll give it to him in the car ride, and he'll probably fall asleep with it. But so there are some kinks that I think that they still need to work on. Even if they were adding like a food truck somewhere where it was another spot for food, so that way the diner doesn't get bombarded. I mean, there was easily 40 people ahead of me. I stood there for 5 minutes and not anyone budged. There were people like really close to the lines, like still leaning their heads on the walls, because God knows how long they've been there. It was like a bunch of dads just in line. You can tell their kids were probably playing, and mom was like, just stand in this line. So that can kind of ruin a trip for somebody, especially I was like, I don't want to waste the last hour that I'm going to be here in this line, because by the time I get my food, by the time we eat, the park is going to be closing. So I just figured, let's go see what else they had, and luckily I just grabbed some chips. It was a smart thing on them to put some chips in the shop, and you could see everybody like grabbing like a water, a soda, and some chips. So I did like it. We did have fun. I'm glad that I got the annual pass. The annual pass is not only for Peppa Pig Land, it also gets us into Legoland, so stay tuned for that, because we will be going to Legoland soon, maybe next weekend, because I've never been. We could go now because we can just hop over, but again, we're hungry, we're kind of over it right now. So we'll do Legoland on its own and then maybe hop over to Peppa Pig Land. That way he can kind of have a little bit more fun. I don't know if there's like a splash pad and play area in Legoland. It's basically rides, and it's kind of small for rides. So I mean, they do have a junior section, I know that, but he's not really into it. He's more about the running and playing than getting on a ride and being like stationary for that time. So that's okay. We like it. You can see Peppa Pig's mom and dad here. George is here with his dinosaur. Super cute. Emmett got super giddy when he saw that because he loves George and his dinosaur. So that was today. Mark is snagging out here. We're gonna head out, and thank you for watching the video. My name is Stephanie. Like and subscribe, and thank you for being a part of my world.